The other day, I was in a conversation with my mastermind, getting support on the vision of the World Joy Movement. And I had one of my mastermind friends come in and deliver about like 5 minutes of just like value. It was just the things that she was saying, one thing after another, not only made sense, but it cut in deep, got into the core of me, and was something that I could actually embrace both rationally and emotionally. And I remember going on like this roller coaster inside of me as she was really just telling me the truth as no one else had ever told me before. And right when she finished, just like as the exclamation point to everything she said, that final period, she goes and said, anyways, I don't know. And it's like then try to like pass the story onto some other place. And I remember in that moment feeling so deflated. That was one sense of it. The other side was betrayed. The other side was betrayed because it was like after being built up and finally getting to a place where I felt I was able to go through and make a breakthrough here, uh, she in the very last minute just pulled the rug out from underneath me and said, "But everything I had just said up until this point was probably not even meaningful." We do this to both ourselves and to others when we aren't being mindful of our word choices. We do this here when we use disempowering words and we take away from the powers of the statements that we have. We take away from the power of who we are being and what we're trying to get across. And this happens all too frequently when I meet with powerful people who, in an attempt to make themselves more palatable or to not have their power kind of overwhelm someone else, they find ways to back out of the strength of what they have to say. And I want to give, I want to acknowledge that, and I want to like give us some space here to really just spend some concentrated time examining and seeing the impact of the words that we choose to use, and when we take the power out of powerful words. So I invite you to come and engage in a conversation with us over in the World Joy movement. You can come and be a part of it by going to beworldjoy.com and then RSVPing for this conversation. And what we'll do together here is spend some time not just looking at this from an intellectual perspective, but we'll give you some opportunities to actually speak, to be in front of strangers who don't know you and share what you truly feel. And in that process, we'll also note and denote how we show up and where we let ourselves down and we let others down by diminishing the trust and creating this barrier of uncertainty by our language choices. I get really excited by this because if you spend any time with me in my space, you'll notice how quick I am to see where other people are diminishing their power in my presence. I'm like, not gonna have it. Don't do it. You don't need to apologize to me unless you punch me in the face. Like, don't be sorry for expressing how you feel. Don't be sorry for expressing your truth. That is not necessary. We're going to be exploring some of these words here. We'll present some of them so you can have an opportunity to see where some of the language that you're using might be disempowering, and then you'll get a chance to explore that with several others so that you can step out of that conversation knowing how to operate in the world in a way that allows you to remain in your power while still make giving space and creating space for others to meet you in their power too, because this is not just a one-way disempowering street. This is happening all around. This is She took away power from me, or at least attempted to, when she used that language by diminishing her power. Because immediately I thought to myself, oh, if she doesn't know here, then like, can she really be someone that I can be powerful with? We've had our conversations about that since, and we've continued to grow as a mastermind and also in our friendship here. And I look at that here, and I look at the opportunities that we have as people out in the world and leaders out in the world to get into a different relationship with the power of our language. So come and join us in the World Joy movement at a World Joy conversation. Go to beworldjoy.com and then RSVP for this conversation. We'd love to have you. Until then, remember this: be heard, be seen, be world joy. I'll talk to you soon.
It's the World Joy Movement. Yeah. What was your greatest insight from this conversation? And if you want to come and be a part of a conversation like this live, it's really simple. Just go to beworldjoy.com and come introduce yourself, and let's take the conversation to the next level, because you're there now. All right, let's play.